You want to be of the business of helping others scale. You want to be part of an ecosystem, a chamber, a network of people that are interested in the same things that you are, that are trying to fulfill, that are trying to come across with their dream, that are trying to build up something for the future, to be effectively growing and scaling into the right position, positioning yourself in the framework that will eventually take you to the destiny of being able to storytell, being able to share with others the ecosystem, bring them in, resonate with them, advance in your movements of growth, your social proof, the way that you address the avatar that you have chosen to help in the market, and the way that you create the avatar for them to look at you within that social proof, and eventually being able to get to them in the proper way, funneling appropriate information for them to take the right decision before the call, give more value as you move forward in that front, being able to share with them in the conversation what the table has for them. And if they're in the mindset, appropriate mindset to take a decision right there and then move forward. Same with the product. If the product is not being invited, is not being prompted, promoted, offered, is being seasoned, then there is no accountability within the KPIs if you're going to hire a sales team. The sales team is going to require that you invest the proper amount of skill, creating for them a plate from which they're able to eat, proper product knowledge, the way that the outreach happens, the SOP behind it, the onboarding process. What is it that they need to get to share with your prospects on the call? Accountability, destiny, and leverage. Within the sales call, prompts and rapport is a must. That's basic. You want to be able to share with them an ecosystem that gets you positioned in a framework of time and season with the right offers and the right prompting of different types of strategies that your customer is looking for, your prospects need. And whenever value is given, reaffirm, educate, more value, reaffirm, educate, more value. And as you build up the avatar, you're going to see that it stacks up value, it stacks up social proof. And whenever you're doing email outreach, whenever you're doing SMS or DMs and social media, you're able to share those links with your prospects. You're able to share with them a track record of events that storytell the avatar into the decision making, that prompt the automation into creating rapport ahead of the call. Once you get on the call, you already want to speak with a coach. You want to speak with the one that you saw in social media because of an email that had a link, because of a copy, because of a DM that took you to a page from where the DM is coming. If you have any type of Instagram automation with a CRM, the way that the storytelling is prompted in front of the demographic that you are addressing. So the better you get at building up in Zapier and ChatGPT and Leonardo AI and different types of Movavi editors or any type of display that will allow you to graphically expose and also storytell your brand is eventually the snowball effect that you want to build up, so that the automation and the prompts build up momentum and give 24/7 availability to any type of prospect. If you have a team of people reaching out, what is the SOP behind it? Are you giving them enough material so that they are able to move ahead with prospecting in the right way? Or are you just sending your soldiers without weapons and shields? How much do you think that those soldiers cost? Are they trained? What do you expect from them? Do you have the key performance indicators? Are you able to set mission accomplished data points, milestones? Build up that onboarding. Build up the onboarding for your clients that are coming in and trying your expectancy. Give them a report. And that report is also a leverage for you where the requirements are set forth so that not only do you build up rapport, but you also build standards. Those standards will require to see if we can even help, to see if we can even attend to what is built from them in the past, how much restructuring is needed, what is needed, eventually showing that it is not a cookie cutter type of experience, that it is personalized. And yes, you have modules, yes, you have things that share in a generic way, but the one on one is the value. Looking at your bottlenecks and studying where all of them are and how to solve them is most valuable. Blueprinting that and then moving forward into solving it and generating enough revenues that will scale the process. Is it a scalable process or is that another bottleneck? Being able to manage properly the information is part of the development that any type of manager, CEO has to create. If you are a product manager, look at the time frame expectancy from A to B and how much scalability happens, and is going to happen. With that, echo it. The amount of echo is the amount of bouncing of that energy from one side to the other, and you want to eventually bring light to the whole room. So bounce it as many times as possible and create that effect. If every bounce changes the color of that light, even better. Create that rainbow effect. Give the people what they need. And what is needed is storytelling that piece by piece prompts them to take action and to move from A to B. Being able to bring them into a management system that will allow you to put your brand and your slogan, your mission, your vision, your objections, the way that you express, the way that you build up momentum with them, the network, the storytelling, is a way that you are going to ask for a review. The review not only reinforces, it educates, and it makes a checkpoint of what was delivered, the expectancy, and the vision ahead. These reviews will get you positioned as well to prove others that you've done it in the past. Make sure you get reviews. Make sure you have testimonials of people engaging with the fulfillment side of what you have to offer, and it will sell for itself. I promise you, it will sell for itself. The way that you share this information is going to position you and frame you as an expert. The expert not only comes in with data, it comes in with experience, it comes in with testimonials, it comes in with blueprints, it comes in with accountability and expectancy timeframes. With that, you get numerical values that help you leverage the offer to whoever you are offering product and service. If you have benefits, put them. So whenever you feel like you can't move forward, just focus on what was mentioned. Focus on those things and create accountability for yourself. The music that Harmonic plays in your persona, your avatar digitally, is going to determine how accurate you are to bringing proof in the social environment digitally so that you make your product come across. If it's an e-com, remember that it is all about brand and service delivery, fulfillment, the people that have consumed, that have used, and what they feel about it. The first thing that you do in Amazon before you buy, you go into the whole description of different types of thumbs up, thumbs down, and the comments behind it. Make sure. So don't reinvent the wheel. This is something that is working, that you must apply with what you're doing, and eventually you'll see the gains and you're going to want to scale that process, create even more, and move into higher heights. The microclimate inside of that environment is going to determine the humidity, the esteem in the soil that is going to burst the seeds. Go and sow the seeds, spread the word, give it time. They're going to root, build that ecosystem so that microclimate is constantly echoing. The echoing will build up the persona, will build up the storytelling. Have a great story to tell. This is one of the biggest asks ahead. What is your story? What are you trying to share? What is the purpose of the environment that you want to create? Once you create that environment, ask yourself, is it worthy? Have I done the best work possible that I'm able to make, do, perform, create? And if it's a yes, then prepare to reap the benefit. Remember, do not try to reinvent the wheel. There's so many blueprints out there that you can leverage. Go and buy them all. Search, make a quest, have a budget aside, invest in your growth. Because as you move forward in time, you're going to want to find people that will eventually move you ahead in a shorter amount of time. And you're going to want to pay money because that's a way of gaining back time, the most valuable asset that you have in display. And if you're feeling a little bit tired, then go grab a cup of tea, use the best leaves that you might have in stock, engage with your future, and move on. The only thing stopping you is not knowing. Learn it, map it out, the skills will come. Copywriting, design, sales, automations, engineering, prompting of AI, the way that you display the avatar, the ecosystem inside of the CRM, the way that you create the SOP, the accountability within the team, the indicators of performance, and how you manage that growth, that scalability. You have the capability of learning any type of skill that you propose. Propose the right ones on your table and feed. You'll see that it is easier than you think. This video has been created for you. It has been created for me to come back and pass and say, well, I did fulfill. This is the email that you're going to receive in the future. This is part of the mindset buildup. This is phase one. This is growth patterns. This is scalability accountant. This is part of the assets that digitally have been set in place so that the esteem rises up and the bursting of the seed brings in the roots. Give me a like, share it. And as you do, you're going to help others as well.